Number 56 has put their bins on the grass again. And yeah, it looks like one of their bins has blown open again. So there's a risk of that getting blown down and just chucking rubbish all over the place. I'll have to keep an eye on that. See what the bin men do with that tomorrow. See if they'll be alright with that lid being open and all of those being on the grass. Subscribe for that, and I'll let you know how the bin men get on with that one. Actually, it's number 58 for you. Always keeping you guessing, always keeping you busy. You know what I mean? Some people. What's that? What's that over there? Oh my god. Is that what I think it is? Number 64 has put a fridge freezer out or something. They've put a fridge freezer out or something. I will keep an eye on that. I will see if that gets collected tomorrow. That will be interesting, that. I'll see what the bin men say about that. Bin day. Tomorrow is bin day. If you know, you know, and I'm pretty sure you know. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you. So that's the day when the bin men come around. I suppose that's actually quite a sexist term nowadays, but I'm just going to call them bin men because old habits die hard. But yeah, they'll be coming tomorrow, all being well, and they'll collect the bins that have been put outside. So today is the day of one of the most important British weekly rituals that we go through over here, and that is tactfully putting the bins out. You've got to put the bin out either out back of your house or out the front of your house, depending on how the alleyways are and things around about where you live. And you've got to pray and hope that the next day all gets collected. No, I'm joking. It gets collected. They do a good job. So it gets collected all fine. Unless you've put something in there which breaks the rules. And if you have put something in there which breaks the rules, then you'll get a little warning leaflet thing added onto your bin. Basically, it's some information. It's FYI. It's something for you to know, because clearly you don't know if you've broken the rules. I can see a culprit or two out there at the moment. But yeah, you'll go out and put your bins out. There's a few things that you just want to be aware of, like if it's windy, like it is today, you might not want to put your bins out until a little bit later, just in case it gets knocked down by the wind and goes all over the place. You don't want that, so think about delaying putting your bins out. You know, that's one. Another thing is, if your neighbour is putting their bin out, you'll probably hear it because like the bins are very rattly and all that. Now you don't want to be pulled into an impromptu conversation, alright? You don't want to be pulled into an impromptu, hello, you alright? How you doing? So when you hear that bin rattling, give it about 10 minutes. Just be safe. Give it about 10 minutes. Put on your 15th cuppa of the day, take a seat, and and just think about the state of the country. Yeah, for about 10 minutes, and then after that, get back up, have a listen, see if you can hear anybody, any more bins, have a peek out window, see who's put the bin out, and then, as long as you're feeling ready and brave, go for it. Get your bin. Alright. You'll want to put a coat on, because how it works, we tend to do bin days, well, we tend to put the bin out on the days that are the worst weather possible. Today, it's been raining all day, and it's very windy out there. So you'll want to get yourself warmed up, do a few stretches, get some layers on. Alright, scarf, hat, gloves, mittens, wellies, and yeah, go and get your bin. Yeah, make sure everything's in there that should be in there, and everything's in there that you want to be in there, alright, because these guys are not going to come and collect that bin for another 2 weeks. 1 week they do the recycling bins, and then the following week they'll do general waste. So if you've got some recycling to go, make sure it's going. Otherwise, it's gonna wait. It's gonna miss out next week, and it'll be the week after. So it'll be 2 weeks. You're gonna be waiting for that to be taken away. Could be inconvenient. All right. So get yourself warmed up, wrapped up, and get it checked out. Then make your way outside with the bin. And you probably want to try and make it as noisy as possible. If you can make it noisy as possible, the rest of the neighbours will know to stay indoors for 10 minutes. Okay, everyone knows the drill. They'll stay indoors. They'll be avoiding the hello just as you did. It's standard procedure out here. Okay. Now then, this is the important part. Make sure you're listening about this bit, okay? Bin placement. Where are you going to put your bin when it gets out there? I'll tell you where you're not going to put it. You're not going to put it outside someone's driveway. Outside your own driveway, if you're that way inclined, do it. Put it outside your own driveway. But if you're going to put it outside a neighbour's driveway, if you're blocking a neighbour's car, let me tell you, that is an official declaration of war. Official. You've only got to do it once, and it will not be forgotten. That's how World War II started, I think. It's a serious matter. Do not block a driveway with your bin, whether your neighbour's car is there or not. Because if you block it, and their car's in there and they want to go out, they're not going to be happy. And even worse, if they're driving home to find they can't park their car on the driveway because you've blocked it. And they'll know who you are, because we all put our door numbers on the bins, don't we? And why do we do that? Why do we number our bins? Because they get mixed up, they get nicked, and all the rest of it. Okay? This is the video you never knew you needed. So, you're welcome. Now then, you've got out there, you've wrapped up, you've checked the bin, you've placed it away from a driveway, and try not to block the public highway as well, and that means the pavement. Try and place it sensibly so people don't have to walk too far around your bin. Don't be pushing kids and stuff onto road, and don't push them onto your grass either. Alright. And think about people like wheelchair users, people who, have a pram and stuff for children. Don't make it inconvenient. Be considerate. And then place your bin, look around, make sure there's no other neighbours around, and scuttle back into your house quick. Alternatively, of course, you could do what the weekly bin club does. You go outside with a nice flask, a nice warm flask, right? all wrapped up and ready. Put your bin out and just make sure that they see you with that flask. If they see you with that flask, they know, the Weekly Bin Club, they know you're out for a natter. And they'll come out and they'll put their bin out at the same time as you. Because they've seen you with that warm flask now. Because they're all looking out window. I'm telling you, they're all looking out the window. All the time, they're looking. They'll see you with that flask. They will revise their week of street gossip. And they'll come out. And they'll have a little chit chat, small talk. And if you've got any local gossip, any street gossip, this is the time in which you are encouraged to bring it up and share that street gossip. Okay? You are encouraged at Weekly Bin Club. Start off with, yeah, you're alright. And that's it. Now if they respond with, yeah, I'm alright, or yeah, you, then it could just be a see you later dismissal. But if they add to it, especially if they start walking towards you, you have engaged in successful neighbourly conversation, whether you wanted it or not. Alright. You probably wanted it though, because you're holding that flask and you're part of Weekly Bin Club, and everybody else will watch you while you guys talk about things. But yeah, create that bond and stuff. You might like it. Rest of us will scuttle back inside, shake off all that coldness, put the kettle on. We've earned ourselves a cup of tea. Okay. We'll look out for the next morning when we get to just see how the bins get treated by the bin men, where they get placed. Because sometimes my bin's outside number 54, it gets put out number 58 sometimes. I end up having to go for a walk and collect it. Anyway, that's that. That's your bin day etiquette, the bin day ritual. And don't forget, make sure you enjoy your fresh, warm bin day cake. We tend to put the cake in the oven to get that nice cake aroma going throughout the house. Just in the morning on bin day and that, just to get ourselves in the mood. Okay, but yeah, enjoy yours, and I will catch you guys in the next one, and I'll see you later. Alright, just gonna keep an eye out over here and just see what that is over there. What's going on over there? Who's that? Not from round here. Anyway, I just busted it. Oh, looks alright. Bit weird.